What is up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see from this full beat, I'm going to be doing a first impression video for you guys. Just because whenever I get a group of little things here and there that I want to do like a first impression on, I want to do a video for you. So we have a brand new foundation from the drugstore. That's Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation. We have a highlighter from Too Faced, a new palette from Too Faced, and we also have a new liquid lipstick from Lime Crime. This is their little plushy lipstick. Look how cute that is. So anyways, if you want to see if these products worked or not, then keep on watching. To get started with my full face first impressions, I obviously do not have anything on. I prime my skin and I am just ready to go in with a foundation. Now I'm using a foundation I have not tried before, but it's brand new from the drugstore, and it definitely is, I would say my first time trying any complexion products from this brand, but that's not true. I love their bronzer, so this is my first time trying like a foundation from them, and that is Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation. Now this one, I love the component of it. I think it's just so sleek, elegant, and cute. I think that the packaging alone is really gorgeous. This one has SPF of 20. It's a brightening complex for all skin types, and it seems like a pretty good foundation. I know that this one is also vegan and cruelty-free, which is also a great thing for more drugstore brands to be like that. And this one is, of course, like very like closest to organic, I would probably say. So anyways, let's just try this bad boy on. I'm not exactly sure on how much coverage there is in this foundation. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going to apply it for the first time and we'll see how much we need. So, ooh. We had a little doe foot applicator. Okay. Okay, Shape Tape. Let's just try this out right now and see what happens. Seems pretty creamy, too, which is really great. Right now, it is a tiny bit darker than what I usually do, but honestly, it looks like my skin. When I look at it, it just looks like it's just the exact same. It did give me more of a medium coverage because I do still see my redness, but like I said, a lot of foundations just do not want to cover that, so that's just what I'm just going to say right now. I'm going to apply a little bit more, but I am going to blend it out on the entire portions of my face and see how it looks after that. Let me tell you this right now. I'm actually liking this foundation. Now, it is not full coverage right off the bat, but it does build very nicely. You can still see my redness just a tiny bit, but really that's not a big issue. It's not like blaring red. But I would have to say I really do like the way that this is going on. The finish is really nice. It has like an almost satin finish. It's not like a dewy complexion finish, but it's also not like a matte finish. Certain areas it looks a little bit more matte, but certain areas it has a small amount of sheen to it, so it's like a satin matte kind of finish. I'm really liking this. Like, it really does feel very hydrating on the skin. It doesn't feel dry. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel heavy, but it just feels really good. I'm going to put on some concealer really quick using the Makeup Revolution new concealer. I did a video on this one if you want to see that. I did a review on these and I love this concealer. I'm going to put on some concealer, going to contour, highlight, powder, whatever. I'm going to finish off my face and then I'll tell you guys what I think of the foundation and how does it look after setting everything. Right before I was about to put on my highlight, I realized I have a highlighter I actually bought that I have not even tried yet, and it was sold out for a while, and then now it finally came back, and now it's available in store, and I'm like, I should try it. I mean, because I have not tried it on my face yet, and that is the Too Faced Diamond Powder. I'm guessing it's called Diamond something, and that's this one right here. It is so damn cute. It comes like a little diamond box. You just kind of open this up. It has that like little squishiness to it, but then there it is right there. So pretty. Brand new and never touched, and I am actually really wanting to try it. Even though it's more of an iridescent highlight, I still really want to try it on the face. So you know what, let's just give it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's just put it on and see what happens. It definitely, like I said, is not really the color scheme I was trying to go for right now, so I might put something over top of it, but I'm not hating this highlighter right now. I'm not hating it. It definitely took a little bit more to pack on the color, so if you want it more subtle, you could definitely just put on a little bit, but you know, I'm extra, so I want to add a little tiny bit more. My brows are on, and it is time for eyes. That's why I zoomed you guys in nice and close. We are going to be using a brand new product that just launched, and I just picked it up, and that is the Too Faced White Peach Eyeshadow Palette. Now, if this palette is anything like the white chocolate chip, then this is going to be a disaster of epic proportions. But from looking at the colors right here, I feel like there's a lot more options. I feel like there's a little bit more of a range in this. In person, it does look a lot less pasty, and I will say that right now, just because the other palette was definitely very pastel, very chalky, and I would say like a white girl palette because the colors just don't show up. Even on me, it didn't show up, and this one, I feel, will have a lot better color range to it, I hope. If you can see it, I'm gonna try my best to do the best I can with this one. So the color that is speaking to me for the crease is probably going to be the shade Peach Sorbet right here. So I will see how that one shows up, and if it doesn't show up nearly enough, I'll go in with Creme de la Peach. That color really didn't show up very much on me, and if you can see right here, it was really powdery. There's like a lot of kickback with that one, so I'm like not really happy about that. But now let's try the Creme de la Peach. That color has a lot of glitter in it, so there was a little bit of a glitter fallout, but really it's not that heavy. I'm liking the way that this eye look is going so far. It's a little bit lighter than I thought it would be. I was hoping for there to be like a lot more of like that orangey peachiness to it, so it's not too terrible. I'm gonna go in with the shade Peach Suede right here just to see if I can get just a little bit more like a peachier vibe, and then after that, if that doesn't work out, then we will try to see what other colors I can go with. Exactly what I was hoping for, but I'm gonna go back in with Creme de Peach and put that right over top just because I want to see if it will just add a little bit more oomph, and I feel like it is doing a little better. The fallout is real in this palette. Now look at that. Like, look at that. That's really, really powdery, and you can actually see the divots of the brush in this. I don't know if you can or not, but there's in these shades right here. Not really loving that. But I'm just going to keep on going. I really wanted to try to do like a very simple neutral eye, but the one shade in this palette that's calling my name is Peach Passion, which is this deep shade right here. I am probably going to just wet my brush and just apply that onto my lid and blend it all the way out and see what happens, and then just see if that will work for me. But before I do that, I'm going to do inner corner and brow bone highlight because my crease is pretty much done. I'm going to go in with Peach Ice. That shade was just a disaster. Peach Ice is very chunky glitter, and the inner corners look really snatched, but like the brow bone highlight looks awful in my opinion because it's just so chunky, and when you do that to the brush, like look, it just, the fallout is just real, and I don't know how I feel about this shade at all. Like I really don't know what to feel about this palette in general. I really just don't know what to think about it. So I'm really hoping that this Peach Passion will give it some justice. So let's try that on the lid. Guys, a little bit of fallout. That shade is super stunning. I love that shade. So now I'm going to go in with the shade On the Grill right here, just because I feel like I need to add just a little bit of smoke with this. I was going to go for like a neutral eye, but then this happened, so. Didn't do terribly, but this look is kind of becoming a disaster, I think. I'm just going to try to finish off these eyes as soon as I can. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of On the Grill, and I'm going to go in under my eye with a little bit of the Peach Suede, I would say, and maybe mix it with the Creme de la Peach. Creme de la Peach is my favorite from this palette. It just did not perform the way I wish it would. The color is what I love. Everything else didn't work well. The eyes are pretty much almost done. I'm gonna go put on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back to put on a lip with you guys. My lashes are on. They're a little wonky, but they are on. Now we're gonna go in with a lip. So this is something that is like a new trend right now, that whole like sheer veil of color kind of thing. And this one is from Lime Crime. This one is their Plushy liquid lipsticks. Now this one is in the shade Cola, and I will be doing some more swatches of them on my Instagram page as well, so you guys can like see it. But anyways, this is going to be the shade Cola, and I'm going to try this out for the first time because I've never actually tried that. Look at that virgin applicator. Let's just see what happens. So before I go, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on the products that I used today as my first impression. Now let's just go right down the line of what I used. The Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I actually really liked this. I liked it because it was like a semi-matte, very glowy-ish kind of satin finish for my foundation. It was more like a medium to buildable coverage, which I thought was really nice too, because sometimes you don't want just full coverage right off the bat. You want to be able to just kind of just pop it on and go. This one right here had that really nice like doe foot applicator in it, so I was really happy about that too. This one is in the shade LC1, so just in case you were looking for them. This one I believe has a little bit more shade range than they ever have before, so that's a really good thing. Hoping that they'll become a little bit more inclusive when it comes to their shade ranges. But like I said, I did like this foundation. This one I only got for like $13.99 at Walmart, so definitely a very kind of affordable price range for a foundation, but I just feel like this is just such a nice foundation. Except the Too Faced highlighter, I thought it was not bad. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, but it was not bad. It definitely is a very pretty iridescent kind of like color going on right here, and it just has a lot of like a shimmer finish to it. So definitely really pretty. In certain areas of it, if you hit it in certain areas, you can definitely get a little bit of a different color, more green, more violet, more purple, more everything right here. So it is a very pretty highlighter though. But would I wear this every day? No. I would like to have highlighters that are a little bit more on the champagne side, even if it's like a little bit more like platinum-y champagne. But this is definitely still a pretty highlighter. This one is $34. This is the White Peach palette. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, just by looking at it, just by looking at the colors, just by looking at everything, the colors drew me in, and the palette really underperformed. I am very disappointed in this palette. I do not recommend this palette to you guys. I don't recommend it at all. The only color that did any justice was Peach Passion. And see, I'm thinking about just like trying my best to like either make my own or find one that's very comparable to that color, and also find a color that's similar to Creme de la Peach, but not with no shimmer or anything like that. So I might just find some dupes of like those two colors and then just get rid of this, because this palette was just bad. The fallout was intense, the kickback was intense, the colors just didn't blend like I would hope for. It really did not work for me, and this one is $45, and I do not recommend buying it because the fallout is too intense, the kickback is too intense, and the colors didn't really work or show up nearly enough for me. Sorry about it, but I'm just saying. And that one Peach Ice was just too chunky of a glitter for me to even want to work with it. I'll just tell you that right now. So, last but not least, the Lime Crime Plushy Lipsticks. I actually really do like this. I love that it's like a touch-proof, transfer-proof kind of finish. I love that you can kind of smear it and you can kind of just like pat it in and give you that nice wash of color. Or you can build it up even more to get a more opacity. Like right now, I could definitely build it up another layer or another layer or another layer, and it won't feel drying at all. It is a matte finish, but it doesn't feel drying because it's so very sheer that it feels like you're really not wearing anything. So it definitely is a really nice, like, hydrating matte finish, and I actually really just do like this product. I don't know, it smells like a Jolly Rancher. I think that's what it is. It just smells like a grape blackberry Jolly Rancher, and it smells good. The packaging is fucking adorable. Look at that little bear on top. It's so cute. I think the packaging is adorable. I think the colors were really pretty. They are $20 a piece, so definitely not terrible price for like a higher end lipstick. You can definitely purchase this on Ulta.com or Lime Crime's website. And I really do recommend this product because it worked. This one worked. The White Peach, no it did not. this one did. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.